Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Friday, December 19th, 2025, and the big story this evening is the release of the Epstein files. And the two big pieces of information from them so far are new photos of Michael Jackson and Bill Clinton. And it just gets so tired living in this country, just watching people circle around the same stupid bullshit. Of course, Michael Jackson has been accused of being a child diddler for decades. Conan O'Brien made a living cracking late night jokes about this. And I don't know the truth of Michael Jackson in this regard, but it is said that he was abused from the time he was a young child, a man who was trained to be a professional entertainer. I'll get to what's so interesting about today and Michael Jackson. But first, let's start with Bill Clinton, the supposed mortal enemy of Donald Trump, when we all know that's a load of shit. Of course, these are people that party and celebrate together. And, of course, not long before Donald Trump ran for office, he was talking about how great the Clintons were. Of course, he used to vote for the Clintons when he was a businessman and they were politicians before he entered the political life. But again, you guys, everything done in the news is by the numbers. And let's just start with Bill Clinton, right? Because Trump the first time ran against Hillary, and we all know why they conceded in purple to Trump after Trump came out to Queen. We are the champions, synced up with Elizabeth, who often wore purple. And after what happened to Prince of Purple Rain, if you're not up on my work, I wrote books about it if you need to get caught up. But let's start right here with Bill Clinton. So, Bill, number 42, Mr. Arkansas. From his birthday to this release with the new photo of him swimming around in a pool and wearing a cool guy, silky silver shirt. Woo, incriminating photos. Not swimming in a pool with another lady in it. Oh, my God. Not looking cool with a drink in your hand with a silver shirt. But yeah, look at the Gematria Bill Clinton, you guys. 122. 122 days after his birthday, we got the new Bill Clinton photos. Hanging out with Epstein. In this ongoing tabloid circus by the numbers where every last detail of it, the arrest, the supposed self-deletion, everything. It's just this same way every single day. And with regards to Michael, his birthday is August 29th, 10 days after Bill's. So today'd be 112 days after his birthday. Or it would be the 113th day of his age. And for all we know, he could be the 113th day of his age because we all know Dave on, oh my God, Larry King. I almost forgot the name, Larry King. You ever seen Dave on Larry King? You should check it out because I'm pretty sure that was Michael. Anyway, it'd be the 113th day of Michael's age. If you've never seen my work on the death of Michael Jackson, remember he was supposed to do the This Is It tour. This is it, 113. Today'd be the 113th day of his age. If you don't know about the meaning of 113, it comes from the Talmud. It's a number having to do with who can lie to who. It's used all the time in mainstream trickery, if you will. But yeah, Michael Jackson's death was also very much by this number, 113, his supposed death. Just like how in this photo, I mean, is that even really Michael Jackson? Is that even Michael Jackson in that photo? I know that he went wild with the surgery and was looking pretty wild, but is that actually him? That almost looks like the Joker. And don't forget how they've been putting out those Joker movies synced up with Chump. But anyway, supposed deaths, I'll say it about both of the guys in that photo. And just for a little bit more BS, do you remember AOC's hysteria after the staged January 6th theatrics, where most of the perpetrators were FBI informants? Oh, by the way, so far Fox News has 33 posts on the release of the Epstein files. 33. Should keep you reading all Friday night. This was the last one, AOC. AOC weighs in on Epstein doc dump, demands Bondi resign tonight. Let me just read this and let me know when the number hits you. Just remember as I read this, we're in the time of the 119th Congress. The first time around, they called the election for Trump on November 9th, 119. Rep. AOC, Democrat, New York, demanded that Attorney General Pam Bondi immediately leave her post for releasing an entirely redacted grand jury document in the Epstein files document dump. It is a steaming dump. Now the cover-up is out in the open, AOC said on X. This is far from over. Everyone involved will have to answer for this. Pam Bondi, Cash Patel, whole admin. Like any of these puppets have anything to do with anything. Protecting a bunch of rape and PDOs because they have money, power, and connections, she continued. Bondi should resign tonight. The 119-page document, I mean, it's just like, who are they kidding here? I mean, the 119th Congress, ongoing rituals with the same numbers over and over. The 119-page document in question is one of many that is heavily redacted within the Department of Justice. Justice's dump. I like how they keep using the word dump because it's steaming. It's a steaming pile on Friday night, which has drawn heavy criticism from congressional Democrats and Rep. Thomas Massie. Hey, where's your wife, Thomas Massie? What happened to her? Republican Kentucky, the main antagonist in pushing Bondi and the DOJ to release all documents and materials related to Jeffrey Epstein. Several lawmakers, including Massie and Rep. Ro Khanna, Democrat California, have threatened consequences against the DOJ for not complying with the law, specifically for not providing explanations for redactions. As we know, there's never any real consequences for these criminals in the District of Criminals. There's a lot of hearings and hearsay and finger waving and tough talk, but there's never any consequences unless you speak out against that certain group and a lawnmower runs over you, but those are extremely rare circumstances. Or I guess if your name's Anthony Weiner and you can't control your wiener and you don't get reelected. But anyway, just about the main guy who this is all centered around, the chump, the guy who wants to have sex with his daughter, who flirts with 10-year-old girls, all things documented on the record. See how today's 188 days after his birthday. Bavarian Illuminati. Well, I realize I had a typo in there, but it's still the same letters. It's still the same gematria. Got to get more sleep. Bavarian Illuminati, 188. We've talked about this a million times. The U.S. dollar bill denominations, the Illuminati symbolism all over the 1, the 2, the 5, the 10, the 20, the 50, the 100. Those are the U.S. dollar bills. They add up to 188. Trump, a man of money. Epstein, a man of money. People with money going to Epstein Island. God knows what was going on there. Some creepy, wicked stuff. Was Michael really in on it? Did he get away with it like OJ? But yeah, don't forget, the founder of the Illuminati died November 18th in history. That was the year 1830. What did they do this year on November 18th? Do you remember? Was that the day that they voted to release the Epstein files on the 322nd day of the year? It sure was. The anniversary of the founder of the Illuminati dying. You know that powerful secret society at Yale? Skull and Bones, modeled after the Illuminati, that goes by Order 322. Remember, Jeffrey Edward Epstein, 322. On the 322nd day of the year, they vote to release the Epstein files. And now it releases on the chump's birthday. Or excuse me, not the chump's birthday, but 188 days after his birthday. Whose birthday it is Donnie Darko's birthday. Yes, it's Donnie Darko's birthday today. Jake Gyllenhaal. Last year we had a plane crash on Dion Dawkins' property on Donnie Darko's birthday. And Donnie Darko turned 45 today. What do you think about that? Remember, he was number 45 when Epstein died. Remember, he'd won the 58th election after Prince died, just before his 58th birthday, after Prince's girlfriend Vanity died, the day of the 58th Grammys, and all the other 58 rituals for Trump leading up to the 58th election. Not to be confused with this election, where you got 58% of the Electoral College. But yeah, Epstein died 58 days after Trump's birthday. And of course, in Gematria, secret society equals 58. So does Freemasonry. So does Rosicrucian. Don't forget the whole King James thing. King James died at 58. He was a Freemason and Rosicrucian. Had a Bible named after him. Trump had his convention in the Cavs Stadium after LeBron won on the real King James's birthday, one of the many 58 rituals leading up to the selection. But yeah, Epstein died 58 days after Trump's birthday. The Illuminati had plans to infiltrate Freemasonry. Don't forget, Trump's birthday is just 5 days before King James's. Yeah. Man, stuff's just stupid, man. Oh, they released the Epstein files, and now we have more tabloid news about Michael Jackson. It's just, All right. I'm going to leave it there for now, Truth Seeker. I wish people would wake up. Does Epstein even look like he was into girls or little whatever? He looks like he's into dudes. That looks like a guy who's definitely into dudes to me. Anyway, until next time.